Has been under the microscope for its foster care system.
While a new report shows improvements, it also highlights Missouri falling under national averages when it comes to caring for the most vulnerable kids. Chief investigative reporter Lauren Traeger explains in a deep dive of that new report.
Studies have shown the Show Me state has ranked number 5 in the country for the number of foster kids per capita, and that makes the foster system all that much more important. So I took a look at that report, and I've been comparing the numbers, especially when it comes to benchmarks we've already been tracking in our investigations for years.
There aren't good measures. There's not a good way to track this consistently across the state of Missouri.
In the past, child advocates have lamented a lack of data about Missouri's foster system. But a 2020 law and additional mandatory monitoring by the federal government has sought to change that, resulting in quarterly reports. April's report now shows Missouri still falling behind in one major measurement: how long kids stay in the system. The national average is 35% of kids getting out of foster care within a year. In October, November, and December last year, 19 of Missouri's 114 counties met or exceeded that, though that is up from just 12 counties in the last reporting period.
It was a culture of abuse and neglect.
This week, Lincoln County Prosecutor Mike Wood announced charges against Brenda Deutsch, a foster parent who he says spent decades doing that work, watching 200 kids, but who had just as many calls to the child abuse hotline against her.
Emotional abuse, physical abuse, but also a level of neglect. We had some information that children were hoarding food, which is always something you look for.
Missouri tracks how many children are reported as victims of neglect or abuse while in the care of the state. Here, according to the report, Missouri tends to fall below national performance numbers, doing better than most states, though advocates say any case is one too many.
Do you think the system failed your daughter?
Absolutely.
Last year, a First Alert 4 investigation tracked cases of children running away from foster care. In May last year, the state claimed 90 children were in runaway status. In February this year, the number is 75. Advocates telling us this week our kids in foster care need to be among our highest priorities.
DSS is easily one of the most overwhelmed departments that we have, especially locally. So I think it's really important that we don't give up on those kids.
Advocates also point to numbers of caseworker visits as ways to prevent abuse. And Missouri does fall below the national average in April's report on this benchmark as well. Fewer than half of Missouri counties met the federal benchmark of consistent monthly visits, with Lincoln County being one of the worst in the state. But again, there are signs of improvement statewide, so it is a mixed bag and one we'll continue to track. I'm Lauren Traeger. First Alert 4 investigates.